and welcome to your next art lesson. This is called the Flying High themed plates, ceramics, and we are going to be doing a low relief. Let me get to the picture. A low relief, which is carving into it. Low relief is our art term where we're going to be carving in. There's the standards. We're going to be making a video right now and then carving into your plate that we make with the mold, and there's some ideas. Alright friends, let's get started. The first thing you're going to need, of course, you're going to need a mold, a little plate, which I have a couple I'm bringing in, and about the size of your fist, just grab a handful of clay, okay? So as long as you get about the size of your fist, you just grab it like that, okay? See, that's a fist. First thing you're always going to do is knead the dough. Whoops, things are flying here because I'm kneading the dough. You want to pound it, punch it, push it, knead it back and forth, and get all the air bubbles out of it. Then your next step, and yes, I'm going to go really fast so I don't bore you and you could replay and get started. After kneading the dough, pressing it flat, is getting a piece of paper on top of it. After you press it, you're going to get the rolling pin. You're going to roll it out. But you don't want to roll it too thin today. Why? Because we're going to leave a little bit of room in the clay so we could do what's called a relief. Can you say low relief? Low relief. It is something where you're going to be carving in your design, and our idea that we've been working with is flying high, like in Salvador Dali or Cush's surrealism, where things can't be real, like a pig flying with wings. Can it be real? Probably not. We're going to use your imagination and do something really cool on your relief, which is your carving, so it looks dimensional in your plate. So we have your plate. Doesn't matter what size, little, big, it's your mold. And so the clay doesn't stick to the plate. You're going to put on a piece of paper. I have on parchment paper. And you're going to press your clay into the mold. And the mold is the plate. You're going to go around and get it in the shape you want. Okay, so I'm using my fingers and I'm pressing it until I have the right shape of the mold. Say it goes over the edge like that. What you can do, I have a paper clip. Since I'm using safety tools, you could just cut it right off. Okay, and you can use that extra to work with your shape afterwards. So you want to go around the shape, which is your mold of the plate, pressing it out, getting the shape. I have another edge there. I need to use simply a paper clip so we don't cut ourselves with scissors. So I have these pieces. Save those pieces. Okay, when you have your shape, your plate, I'm going to do this really fast. You're going to pull it out, okay? So I have my little plate here on my mold. Do you want to sign it now? I'm going to sign it. Why? Because a lot of you guys forget to sign the bottom of your plate, and you go, where's mine? Where's mine? So I do not want you to forget. You want to sign your artist's signature in the bottom and put your class code so we don't lose it when we go to fire it. Okay, that's the bottom. Then, for the top, I'm going to do a little edge by pinching, and then within the middle of your plate, this is where we're going to get creative, and we're going to draw your idea. If you have a little bit of clay you pinched off, you might want to press it on there to have a raised relief effect, or you could simply draw right on there. I'm going to draw, for the flying high theme, I'm going to make a butterfly. Butterflies have wings, but I'm going to design a big one going right off the edge of my plate. Okay, so you could draw right in there, you could press in there, and that's called a relief, where you could see. Once you have your drawing like that, you want to press. You can just use your finger and press around it to make it a little more raised. Raised means lifted up, like those examples I showed you at the beginning. Then you could pinch the edges, you could press, you could use your extra clay and make them a little higher in some areas. And I'm going to then use just a dull pencil, and I'm going to do some curls for the edge of the butterfly, and where you can use your elements of art, principles of design, and add some patterns. I'm going to add some patterns on the wings, which is what we've been learning. And so this is a really quick, easy tutorial to get you guys started. Then I'm going to come around and help and replay this so you can keep working on your relief picture and smoothing it out so you have your little plate that we're going to glaze and bring home and actually get to use. It's going to be dinnerware safe, like our plate. Cool? Once again, let me show you the final project and an example of how we could keep going with your designs. All right, ta-ta, till next time.